That's a different kind of brazen to not pay for a table and be like, yo, babes, come, you want a drink? And just pick up man's bottle.
Imagine they're running to a table that they ain't seen for a minute. Oh my God, and you see like she holding an empty cup. And you're standing by a table with it. Naturally, that's a setup.
My boys will understand.
That's organic.
My boys will understand.
That's organic. All right, next thing, moving on.
Yeah.
Current. Loski's ended up away again, it looks
Bro, it's so mad. Man, just seen him on Thursday.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah, it was like a YouTube thing.
Oh, was he there?
I just saw him on Thursday, bro.
Good guy,
It's so mad. Like, and then I've seen him on the thingy now.
That's a tough one still.
It's unfortunate.
We had him here, innit? And he was basically saying how much he's trying to keep out of trouble.
He's been trying. That's why, listen, I know he was genuine in what he said as well. He wants to stay out of trouble. He wants to progress. He wants to be there for his family and all of that. But I don't know, man. I don't know the ins and outs, so I can't really get... You know what I want to say? Most importantly, because these things get overlooked. It's always the celebrity or whoever that gets spoken about the most. Prayers and thoughts to the person that lost their life in the car crash, because that kind of gets just overlooked. And I know Loski, from what I understand, he wasn't even involved in that. It's a mistaken identity and all of that. And he got arrested for something, maybe because they were looking for the person that was in the car crash.
Oh, and then
that's from what I don't.
So he wasn't even in the crash.
From what I'm reading and getting to understand, no, he wasn't in the crash. But
someone actually passed away from the crash.
Someone died in the crash. Died in the crash. So
sorry for that.
condolences to that. But as far as Loski, listen, I don't know, man. Like if it's what they say for a bladed article or something.
Bladed article, yeah.
The PTSD that man them have is very real.
Yeah.
The feeling of man sometimes not feeling safe and maybe overthinking it, or no matter, even if they're living off their ends or whatever, sometimes I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right at all, but I'm saying guys are living with certain paranoias and fear for their life at times. I know I'm someone that would say if you've got to carry a weapon to go somewhere, just don't go.
Don't go.
Stay in your house as much as possible. Go from A to B and then go back, which is what we spoke about with Loski anyway. And I know from what I could see of what you were saying, he was trying to stick to that. So I don't know the ins and outs. I will just say, listen, keep your head up.
Do you man feel like it's like a lose-lose situation then? Because when you grew up under certain circumstances and you've had to do certain things to protect yourself. You've been in, you've been out, but then now you've still got enemies. Like you've got people that are definitely after you. But you know, the system is kind of designed in a way where it's like you have to protect yourself, but at the same time, if you get caught, then you know. So it's like it's lose-lose, isn't it?
It's lose-lose. But the way I look at it is like this. You see, like when you're doing the show thing, it's like like certain things that man used to do before back in the day. I look at it now and I feel like, I couldn't even fathom doing that. Like, I was with my brother and he was doing some bits and that, and I was just like, brother, just drop me off. Like, you just couldn't be around.
100%.
You wouldn't even. But you got to understand, for him now, even though he's trying to do good, and for many of them, big up all my boys that have gone jail, come out and they're trying to do good things and trying to do big things. Remember, for them, what is normal to them, to the average normal person, isn't normal. So imagine he's probably thinking, I got caught with the firearm before. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna just make like you. Because in their world, you can't fully, like, I know, like, we all know there's people that come out and they always got it on them. Because that's the reality of their life.
That's reality.
To me,
that's what I'm saying.
mad. I might be like, but in their world, it's normality. Like, they don't even think about it. It's grabbing it is the same thing as picking up their keys.
It's between life and death.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they're getting the keys for their yard and their car and they're picking up whatever it is they're picking up to go out with them. So for him, he most probably thought, you know what, I got this on, like, it's less of a mad thing, but I got to always stay protected,
yeah.
You get what I mean? Because he's not at a stage where he could fully probably walk down the street
without looking over his shoulder.
Do you get what I mean?
No,
and it's sad but that is the reality of their lives. Do you get what I'm saying? In a sense, their thing is like you can't. Sometimes it's hard to walk away from the roads, isn't it? But they are trying.
It is sad though, because I'm quite passionate about this topic because I lost my brother. He was murdered. He was stabbed in Bristol, and he was like of that same lifestyle. Do you know what I'm saying? And he honestly, no, thank you, my bro. And he obviously had that mindset of I don't want to be in this lifestyle no more. Do you know what I mean? And he had that thing of wanting to protect himself. But the likelihood is, if you carry a knife, you're probably going to get stabbed with it. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously, I can't speak on Loski because I don't know the situation inside out. But the guy is so talented and he's achieved so much. I just pray that when he does eventually come out, that he can put himself in a situation whereby he doesn't need to be carrying that no more. Even if it means moving out of ends, moving out of the area, because that's what I would have liked for my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what we were trying to get him to do. That if it's the roads that keeps calling you back, let's move you away from the roads. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the likelihood of you surviving, walking around with, you know, a weapon is small, bro. It's small because one time's it's gonna either you're gonna get arrested or someone's gonna try you, bro.
Yeah, and it's like even like Queng. You look at Queng. Queng's moved like he's gone like far away from, and he, like even when you check his TikTok and he's like cooking food and doing all this, and man are trying to mock him for trying to do something different.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
If he was to now carry on with the gang shit and carry on doing that, and then he was to get banged up for that,
they're gonna say,
idiot.
Exactly.
You know
the culture is mad, isn't it?
Yes, so it's a lose-lose. But
mad.
at the end of the day, at least he's sticking to what it is that he wants in
Yeah.
the direction.
And I rate him highly, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
Because you gotta want it more than you want it. More than the people that you're worried about they're gonna think of you. Bro.
Yeah.
Because your liberty and your freedom, I don't care if people think I'm a waste man. As long as I'm free and I'm alive.
Yeah, that's it. Straight.
Rather than locked up or dead.
Yeah,
So
100%.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know.
it is,
one of
man.
them ones.
It's a sad
man.
event.
Unfortunate one, but listen, he's gonna be out. Like they said, it's 8 months.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing in itself.
By the way,
So what, has already been sentenced?
From what
it
I
was
was reading,
quick.
he pled guilty and got 8 months. Listen, he's going to be out in a minute. The youth in the car crash, he's never coming back.
Yeah.
The brother's never coming back.
Facts.
My brother's never coming back. Many that have fallen are never coming back. So he's got another opportunity
another
to turn
chance.
things around
Exactly.
and make things happen. And I know that's what he was on. So I just hope that, things can all go in the right direction so he can do that and so that he can feel safe enough to do what he needs to do.
God has a way of giving us wake-up calls.
Say again?
God has a way of giving us wake-up calls.
100%.
Oh, 100.
Speaking of that, I like that you said that. Yes, I was
Praise
happy
God.
with you. You know why you're my guy? I was happy with you. You said something, but I was like, I like these are kindred spirit of mine. I understand what you're on.
Praise
You
God.
said, because I do this as well. You said sometimes I see random people and I just pray for them.
Yeah.
Now, also, I don't know. That's probably an upbringing thing as well. But also now that you've said about losing a brother, I've lost a brother as well. So that might be part of it as well. You understand? So when I heard you say that, I said, right, because I do that, bro. Remember I spoke about it before. Sometimes I'll just be driving, I look at people and I'll be like, I might see a youth walking and be like, I know life can't be easy for you and you'll pray for them, you see what I'm saying? So when you said it, I understood what you was on with it. I know your brethren was slightly bantering you for it.
All the time, bro. All the time. These are my top haters, bro.
Man was like,
He's not serious, you know.
he's funny. He's like, I watched it, he's like, what, you think they're praying for you? You understand?
Who says
You
that?
understand? That was a wild statement. I said, but I understand that kind of humour because I've got a Nigerian brethren who's got the same kind of humour. That's how I knew, because that's how my brethren. That's exactly the kind of shit my brethren would say to me. But it's not told. But it's said in jest at the same time. I know it's not. He's trolling.
No, he's definitely trolling.
What the upbringing?
Yeah.
Anyway, I know from all of you, like, anyway, you're Nigerian. You're
Yeah.
church, all of that stuff. Your parents trying to instill.
Nah,
certain
you know,
values,
mine wasn't. I wasn't forced to go to church or anything until
He was lucky still.
I got shipped back to Uganda.
Man, on my Sunday schooling hard out.
Don't worry, I went to church, but it wasn't like a church until I got shipped back. So when I got shipped back to Uganda, my dad had actually given up on me. He was like, I don't want nothing to do with him.
Dad
Disown
was
me.
busy, man. How many of you lot was there?
16.
16,
Exactly.
you know.
So it's like
A whole squad, you know, done.
that's what I'm saying.
Bench and starting
16 of
11.
his own.
Yeah, with all.
Yeah, starting 11 and bench.
So my dad would always say, "Air and a spare." He's like, so once,
He
once
was
you're,
just trying to make sure that's one less.
yeah.
Send my hammer, yeah, Quan.
Like, literally.
I can't even remember what his name is. Send I'm trying to reduce the numbers, man.
So like the whole shipping out was orchestrated by the aunties in my family. But when I got there, he said, "You're not seeing London until you become born again Christian."
Shh. Winner's talking.